Hey guys, it's Desmond from Acumed Medical, back with another product review. This time we're taking a look at the Dolphin Neurostim from Acumed Medical. Sorry, I was a little bit delayed on that. So anyway, before we get into this review, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail with this, and if anybody wants to know more detail about this particular device, I will be happy to create another video or send you a private message with more information, but I just kind of wanted to gloss over this thing. I've had it for quite a while. I've used it more in the past and started to actually have a resurgence of using it with my clients currently, so I figured this would be a good time to share the information that I've learned while using it. If you like the content that you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll continue to create more content with regards to product reviews, and let's get started. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Acumed Medical had created a device claiming to replicate the benefits of acupuncture without needles. It's a little bit more complex than that, but what these products do is introduce a microcurrent into acupuncture points to have an effect on the nervous system very similar to the benefits of acupuncture. So a lot of times you'll hear this referred to in the field as needleless acupuncture or ETPS therapy. Right now they're currently calling it MPS therapy, which is microcurrent point stimulation, which is their brand of treatment style for this particular product. So I just wanted to explain that before we get started. I'll show you what it actually looks like. And when I describe it to people, normally I tell them it's a lot like a pen, because the point actually is pretty much like a pen. It's kind of have a fine point, so it's a little bit of a sharpness to it. When you get this product, depending on the course that you take, or if you're not taking a course at all, you can get just one unit, which you can use to treat yourself, or you can get 2 units, which you can use to create a circuit to have a more powerful effect utilizing the device. So before I get ahead of myself, when you order this product, it comes in a lovely case that is meant to protect it. It's not super firm, but it has foam inside of it that keeps the devices protected. When you open it up, the package, this is how you see it. Up here is a manual, which I have right here. And the manual gives you a lot of detail with regards to how the science is created. There's some studies in here. It explains a lot about MPS therapy, as well as providing the acupuncture points for the treatments that you're going to be using it on. So if you're like me and you actually went to the courses, you're going to learn pretty much the same thing. You're going to learn the science, you're going to learn the reasoning, the whys behind using this, and they're going to go through their protocols in how to treat different issues. So this book is very useful. It covers a lot of different areas like MS, muscle cramps, lower back pain, migraines, things that you commonly find in acupuncture, you'll also find in this book. And if you go on through the advanced studies with this program, you'll also find that there are higher level, more complex treatments that they also teach you how to use these devices for. So the version that I have is not the current model of what they have, and I don't have the number on there, but at the end of the video I'll have the updated model on there and the current model that I have. But this is the previous model to what's currently out there. So in this unit, the way that it's broken down, I'll show you how it is on the device. There is a battery tester, because each one has a 9-volt battery in it that carries its microcurrent electricity. When you turn it on and you press this button, it'll light up. That'll tell you if the battery's good. It has a wheel dial here to turn it on and increase the intensity of the microcurrent. It also has a button right at the end, so that when you're holding it and you want to deliver the microcurrent, all you have to do is use your middle finger and press down. Why would you need to know this or know when to press it? I'll give you a minute to tell you about that. On the other side, it has two sets of dials. One is to deliver a negative charge of microcurrent, a positive charge of microcurrent, or a biphasic charge where it cycles through negative and positive. This dial below it also is a key factor in this device, that it uses its sensor that is in the bottom of this device to kind of sense areas of impedance where electricity would be more susceptible to go in. Sounds a little crazy. I'll get to that in another video, but just so you understand. When you're trying to sense for these acupuncture points, this needle is actually tuned to find the areas that will indicate for acupuncture. And it also has a sensor that gauges whether your skin is more wet or more dry, which may affect the scanning ability of this tip. So if you have somebody that's maybe fresh out of the shower and there's still a little bit of moisture on their skin, you might want to turn it towards a wet sensor versus like someone who's completely bone dry, and then you're going to turn it towards the other side, which definitely helps in your effectiveness. In the course, they also do teach you how to manually find the acupuncture points and the key characteristics towards you knowing that, which also helps kind of reinforce your ability to find those points with this device. So, with that all being said too, this metal piece back here is what they call a ground. In the previous models, it actually used to be an attachment that was attached to your arm, so you had a way of grounding yourself to not get shocked from the electricity. The more recent developments allowed them to put the plate directly inside so that your point of contact is already grounded with the device, and when you apply your hand onto your client. So if you have your ground, you're turning this on, thumb is grounded, arm on a client, and then you go and you scan for your points and then apply the microcurrent. I think I already mentioned this. Why I'd be using this would be to replicate the effects of acupuncture, especially when treating chronic lower back pain, or to kind of desensitize the nervous system, kind of bring the sympathetic system down so that we can have more of an effect with our soft tissue manual work. So I found this incredibly effective with things like plantar fasciitis, with lower back pain, sciatica, migraines, just general stress from clients that have come in and they're just bound up and they're tense. So then I may start with this first and hit the points that are related towards their calming points in acupuncture to kind of de-stress them a bit before I can even lay my hands on them. So I think these are very worthwhile devices. That being said, I also, well, I say that being said a lot. Anyway, with that in mind, these are a bit pricey. And again, I'll put all the prices and all the schematic information towards the end because I just want to talk about this a bit. When you take the course, these tools are reduced, and they're reduced for life at that rate. You also have the ability to, once if they upgraded technology, you can trade them in towards a newer product, which is cool, and I'll probably end up doing at some point. One of the things I've noticed with this is that it's a little loud. It's loud in its scanning ability, and it's loud in its application of a microcurrent. So for example, this is what happens when you turn it on. This is a noise that goes on when it's in scanning mode. So if I were to, actually I'll use the other arm since there's no watch on it, and I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, you got a watch on. When I'm scanning for a point on my body, this is what I hear, and the closer I get to the point, the higher the pitch gets, until it finds what it's looking for, and then the pitch goes off. And then you apply the current. So as you can see, the sound from when it's being applied to when it's scanning sounds a bit different. There are people that complain that that's kind of a loud ass noise, and I would agree. The current model that I do not have actually has taken the sound feature off, or has allowed the ability to turn it off. When I get one of those, I'll definitely let you know. But right now, that was just reaching for the calming points around the wrist, once you find it, and it's different for everybody, of course, within a certain degree of variance. And I can apply this for about 5 to 10 seconds before moving on to the next point. When you follow the sequences that they have laid out in the courses in the book, you will start to experience the results yourself while you're in it. I'm just speaking towards the product itself, not the course. I have recommended this for clients in the past to get them on their own so that they can do their own self-care treatment, because this is pretty easy to hit calming points and points in your neck and even in your lower back through the points in your front. And this is a good way to get more aware of your body as well through using these tools. So me having both of these is a godsend when I'm treating, because it also helps me work a lot faster and more efficiently. But it's definitely something I think everybody should check out at some point. Dolphin makes great tools. These are sturdy. I would say I've replaced batteries in this. I've had this for about over 4 or 5 years, maybe once. So they're long lasting. They're a dynamic tool to add to your repertoire for your clients, and also as something that can be referred for them to continue their treatments at home. So hope some of this made a bit of sense for you. I know it seemed a little discombobulated, and I apologize for the audio quality. Something's going on with my mic and headphones, so the next video will be a lot better. But if you get the chance, and I'm speaking to my clinicians, definitely look into Dolphin Neurostim MPS therapy. For my clients or for people out there who are wondering about getting involved in acupuncture but are scared of needles, this is a terrific alternative. Because I can't tell you how many people I hear that, oh, really wanted to do some acupuncture, but I don't like needles, and then they have like tattoos like this running around, and that seems a little absurd to me, but it is what it is, and people either don't like needles or they do. So, with that being said, this is a great way to get people to experience the benefits of acupuncture without the needles. And I'm not endorsing this as a replacement for acupuncture. They actually work well together. Acupuncturists do use this. So do I. So, again, if you ever get a chance, look up Dolphin Neurostim MPS therapy. If you're interested in getting treatments by this, obviously you can look for people like myself or others out there that do carry this therapy, or you can acquire it yourself. I recommend going to a course first and learning more about it, but I do recommend this as a useful therapeutic tool for those who are interested in pain management and more beneficial means to apply for your clients. I think that's enough on this discussion of this tool or these tools, but I'll put the link in the description for more information for Dolphin Neurostim. I'll put the specs and the pricing so that you have all of that at the end. Thanks for watching. Please smash the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.